covered roads. We're out here on the roads. We're going to show you the road conditions. So here we go. We're going to show you what it's like driving on the roads in Knoxville, Tennessee. Charles Van Morgan, Unbridled News, live on the streets in Knoxville, Tennessee. So we are out in West Knoxville, and this is the snow-covered roads. They're completely snow-covered, very slick. I've got a nice passenger here with me, so you can see completely snow-covered roads. We're out on Cherokee Trail in West Knoxville, right off Kingston Pike. Treacherous road conditions. Got to build up a little speed to pull the hill. We do have a four-wheel drive. The temperature is 19 degrees. So the roads are snow covered, frozen over, but they're passable. So coming up on Kingston Pike here in Knoxville, Tennessee, you can see snow-covered roads. They've been well salted and they got trucks out, so they are very passable. You just need to slow down, but the roads are passable if you know how to drive in the snow. They've been salting them for several days now, so they're very passable. It is 19 degrees and snow-covered roads in Knoxville, Tennessee. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, beautiful scenery, beautiful snow-covered roads. So we see a sign, Mike Davis Sheriff, for sheriff, so we'll have to look into him. I don't know. I haven't heard of him. This is Charles Van Morgan, Unbridled News. Live road conditions, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're out in the weather in a four-wheel drive vehicle. So the roads are snow covered. We're on Kingston Pike right now in Knoxville, Tennessee. Very passable. Just have to slow down, watch for other traffic. They're slick and icy. But very passable. So it has stopped snowing, but the roads are pretty treacherous, but if you need to get out and you know how to drive in the snow, just slow down on the bridges and overpasses, and you should be just fine. The roads are very passable. It is Saturday morning before afternoon. It's about 10 minutes till 12. 19 degrees, and the roads are very passable. Beautiful scenery, beautiful white snow. Thank y'all very much for joining. If you like unbridled news that's not intimidated by the elite establishment propaganda, then please subscribe, contribute to the channel if you can. If you can't, that's all right too. Hit the like button. We appreciate y'all. May God bless you all, I pray. Keep you safe and warm during this winter time. Has struck pretty hard. I've seen it a lot worse in my lifetime. So if you need to get out and go to the store, you can do that if you know how to drive in the snow. The roads are very passable. If you're going up a hill, you just need to build up your speed. So fortunately, there's snow on the road where you can get traction in snow. So we'll show you a little more and then we will sign off. May God bless you all. We'll try to be back on here Monday. I have a real interesting show for you on Monday. We're going to talk to you about some criminal behavior by people in the elite, that police reports were deleted by people in power. Criminal acts, assaults, aggravated assaults committed by people in power, their children, and the police reports. I've got inside information from the officers, and police reports were deleted. So we're going to talk about that. Anybody ever heard of Bruce Pearl? So it relates to a now basketball coach, and we're going to talk to you about that Monday morning. A deleted police report. If you violently assaulted someone, would your police report be deleted? So if you violently assaulted somebody, and the police came out and did a report, would that report be deleted, or would they charge you? So we're going to talk about Bruce Pearl's son. He's a coach now, and what happened according to officers that wrote a report. Not going to tell you the names, but we're going to talk about that Monday. So Bruce Pearl's son is a basketball coach today. We're going to talk about an alleged violent assault committed on Cumberland Avenue by Bruce Pearl's son. And police wrote a report about it, and the report was completely deleted off the system. No charges filed. Wow, wouldn't that be wonderful if you could literally beat the hell out of somebody on the street in Knoxville, Tennessee. Police come out, write a report, and then when police check on the report the next day, the report is gone. Wow, that's what happens with people in power in the league. We're going to talk about that Monday morning. Got some inside information uncovering the corruption of people in power. They can beat the hell out of you. And the way they do it in law enforcement, if it's not written down, it didn't happen. They wrote it down, but then deleted what they wrote down, not the officers, but the department. So tomorrow we'll report on that. Today we're out doing live news, unbridled on the road. 19 degrees, slick snow-covered roads. So we appreciate y'all joining me. Let's show the roads here. Knoxville, Tennessee, snow, slick-covered roads. Monday morning, join us, or maybe a little bit Monday afternoon, but Monday we're going to do a story on Bruce Pearl's son allegedly brutally assaulting somebody, and the police report that was written got deleted. Inside information happened several years ago, but it's a two-tiered system. Even they're allowed to get by with violence. We'll talk about that Monday morning. Thank y'all so much for joining. We're going to show you a little bit more of the roads. This is Charles Van Morgan live on the roads, risking my life to give you the news. In Knoxville, Tennessee, this is what it looks like. If you're going to get out, you can get out. Just be very careful, slow down, and build up speed when you're going up a hill. If you don't know how to drive on the snow, I wouldn't advise you to get out. So this is Charles Van Morgan live, boots on the ground. This is where the rubber meets the road, literally. 19 degrees, snow-covered roads. Right now, very passable. As it gets colder later on tonight and the sun goes down, it will probably get, the roads will be unpassable unless you're an expert driver. So keep that in mind. God bless you all. Keep you safe. Stay warm. And remember to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. Remember to support this channel in order that we can make an environment politically so that we can spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. There's a lot of people out there that are very emphatic about their false beliefs, and they're trying to run over us, trying to shut us down. They can speak out and yell about stuff that's wrong, and we can speak out, but we don't have to yell. Go to the polls. So remember to vote. This is an election year, and we'll come to you with more advice on who we think you should vote for. We're going to look into the candidates and give you our opinion. Snow-covered roads, Knoxville, Tennessee. Thank you all so very much for joining us. And as I always try to say, God loves you, and I do too. So we'll show you a little bit of a back road here in Knoxville. Subscribe and support the channel if you can, please. Hit the like button. This is independent, non-court news that's not funded. Right now, we don't have any advertisers. If you'd like to advertise through us, email me at charlesvanmorgan@gmail.com. If you want to help us pay for the program, then hit the square icon and contribute to the show if you can. If you can't, that's all right. We understand. It's a tight economy. If you can help us produce more content about government corruption, politics, and unbridled news on the scene, then let us know. Got a couple people out here walking. We'll be glad to continue the show, but it needs to be funded. Please contribute to the show. Any amount helps. And go to the Square app and somebody give us $1. Let's shoot for a $1 bill today. Buy me a cup of coffee. Thank y'all so very much. We'll stay on here just a few minutes. We are driving a taxi right now, making money here in Knoxville, Tennessee. This is Charles Van Morgan, Unbridled News. I also own a safe taxi company in Knoxville, Tennessee. So if you need a ride, we got a 4-wheel drive, and we'll get you in as we can. It's 865-405-2841. We're out on the roads picking people up in a 4-wheel drive. Thank you all so very much. And remember to watch the show Monday. Got some inside information about criminal activity, violent criminal activity by people with a big name. And do you think they pay the same? Heck no. People in power get by with stuff, and you pay the full price. And we're going to talk about that. This is Charles Van Morgan, Unbridled News, boots on the ground, not controlled by the corporate media, not controlled by the Tennessee Board of Law Examiners that can pull my law license if I say something that they don't agree with. I can tell you the unbridled truth from a Christian's perspective, boots on the ground. Thank y'all for joining me. So here's the roads and weather conditions in Knoxville. This is one of the back roads at Rockingham and Avon in Knoxville, Tennessee. You can see the roads very slick, hazardous. If you know how to drive in the snow, it's okay. If you don't, then your best bet is to stay at home. Thank you all so very much for joining us. Until Monday morning, unless we have some more breaking news, may God bless you all and keep you safe. God loves you, and I do too. Thanks for joining.